На жаль, тими днями в різних країнах світу і тим самим в більшості провінцій Канади щораз збільшується число захворювань коронавірусом. Сьогодні в передачі член провінційного парламенту Онтаріо Кінга Сурма заохочує нас точніше притримуватися найновіших порад уряду, щоб забезпечити себе і близьких від цього вірусу. Теж дякуємо пані Сурма за підтримку ініціативи українського фестивалю у Bloor West Village, вшанувати працівників українських домів для старших та виділити кожному з них державну грамоту подяки за навпинну працю зберігання здоров'я найстарших членів нашої громади.
Thank you very much, Marta, for the introduction. Madam Kinga Surma, welcome to our Contact Ukrainian TV show. Unfortunately, we all understand that COVID is kind of making bigger inroads every day here in Ontario. And thank you very much for visiting our show to explain a little bit what are the actual details today in relation to COVID that's created the need for the lockdown.
Absolutely, and thank you very much for having me on the show. And I want to wish everyone a very safe and happy and warm new year. Of course, this was not an easy decision for our team to make, certainly not an easy decision for the Premier to make. But looking at the modeling that was provided by the healthcare professionals, the ones that sit on our command table and advise our government, the numbers of cases as well as hospital capacity was increasing exponentially, and not just in the priority regions, such as the city of Toronto, the riding that I represent, but across the province of Ontario. And so the Premier felt it very necessary to send a very strong message to the people to stay at home as much as possible, send a very strong message to employers to allow people to work from home over the next few weeks so that we can really contain the spread of the virus and make sure that our hospital capacity is there to treat people with COVID, but also continue with the necessary procedures and surgeries. And so it was a very difficult decision, but it was necessary given the numbers we were seeing.
So Kinga, thank you for that. Could you tell us, I know the guidelines seem to be quite extensive, but at the same time, if you really look at it, it's kind of basic. Just don't do anything that's not absolutely necessary.
You're exactly right. We understand we live in Canada, a free and democratic society, but at the same time, we want to tell people, if you don't absolutely need to leave your home at this point in time, don't. Stay at home. Protect your families, work from home as much as you can. Of course, there are essential workers that must go to work during this difficult time, whether it be healthcare workers or transit operators. However, if you don't need to leave your home, please don't. And if you have to leave your home for things like exercise or walking your dog, stay within a close perimeter and keep a distance from one another for the time being. We want to make sure that our hospital capacity and our hospitals are able to treat people. We want to make sure that our hospitals can serve our constituents, whether it be for very serious procedures or those who are in hospital for COVID-19. And so we just very much encourage this behavior. Another aspect of the measures that we've announced is increased enforcement. This may be visible in the community or not, but bylaw officers and law enforcement will be out and about to make sure that that people are listening, because as you know, there have been incidences across the province and some incidences here where people have been gathering in large groups and really not listening to the rules. So we want to make sure that we're all following the rules as best as we can.
Thank you, Kinga. I would like to take advantage of this opportunity to thank you for your support of the Bloor West Village Ukrainian Festival's attempt to honor frontline workers as parade marshals of the festival. That did not happen this year for the same reason that we're talking here today, and that you were from your office able to issue special, I don't know what you call them, certificates, diplomas to frontline workers at our Ukrainian seniors' homes. So I would like to thank you officially for that. And at the same time, I know there was a little addition to the certificate that you brought in and delivered to every home, to every one of these frontline workers.
Well, it's absolutely the least that we can do here. We know that they're working very, very hard and they're protecting our most vulnerable. So we're always looking at ways that we could express our gratitude and know how much we appreciate their service in the community. And we added one of these keys in addition to the scroll. These are touchless keys, so to speak, so that when frontline workers and PSWs are out in the community getting groceries or filling up their cars or doing whatever they need to do, they don't have to touch surfaces, so it helps keep them safe. We're also giving them out in the community, so if someone wants to, they could come by the office, knock on the door, and we'll give them some so that they too can be protected during this difficult time.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Kinga Surma, Etobicoke Center, for explaining the situation for us. And let's hope that everything goes away.
Yes, absolutely. We're all praying for that. And I just want to encourage everyone to be very, very strong. It is a very difficult time period, and there are many people who are impacted and affected, and it is difficult. And so I just want to encourage you all to be strong. And if you need any help or advice or guidance of any kind, just contact my office and we're here to serve you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.